If you're thinking about buying a car this year but you're not sure which one is best, you're in the right place. I've pulled the 6 highest rated models from Consumer Reports. I'm not showing you the cars I think are good, I'm showing you the ones experts say are as close to perfect as it gets. These models have surged in popularity thanks to durability, reliability, and build quality, plus the #1 pick, which is also one of my personal favorites. Seriously, these cars don't rack up the thousands of complaints you see on others that spend more time in the shop than in their owners' garages. Stick around to the end, because the top spot is the one most owners recommend, and it's my favorite for one simple reason. It does almost everything right and almost nothing wrong. So save and share this video so your friends see it too, and drop a comment with your favorite car brand. Now then, welcome to Auto Rage. Number 6, Honda CR-V, the global favorite that never disappoints. Let's kick off this list with one of the most beloved SUVs on the planet, and Consumer Reports confirms what millions of drivers already know. The Honda CR-V is pure automotive gold. This is the SUV that takes you wherever you want to go, and that versatility is exactly what makes it so hard to beat. Consumer Reports has this vehicle on a pedestal, and honestly, it deserves to be there. The CR-V simply doesn't fail. It's comfortable, spacious inside, and has managed to evolve its design over the years without losing that Honda identity that made it famous in the first place. Let's talk about that design for a second. The current CR-V sports a front grille that perfectly balances elegance with sportiness, and those sharp, angular LED headlights give it an aggressive look that says, "I'm here and I mean business." But here's what I love about Honda's approach. They didn't go overboard. This isn't some over-designed monstrosity that'll look dated in 5 years. It's balanced, timeless, and that's exactly what has kept it as a favorite among millions of drivers worldwide. Step inside, and you immediately feel that Japanese philosophy of doing things right without unnecessary bells and whistles. The interior is comfortable and spacious, built with durable materials that can withstand the test of time. You get just the right amount of technology, not too much to confuse you, not too little to feel outdated. Everything is designed to be intuitive and easy to use, with the confidence that you won't have screens dying or buttons failing after just a few years of ownership. Now, let's get to the heart of what makes this SUV special: the engines. The base version comes with a 1.5-litre turbocharged gasoline engine that delivers a 188 horsepower. This is a proven, agile engine with reasonable fuel consumption that's earned its reputation for reliability over hundreds of thousands of miles. But if you're looking for economy and modernity, the hybrid version steals the show. It integrates a 2.0-litre Atkinson cycle engine combined with 2 electric motors, producing a combined 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. And here's where it gets really interesting. This hybrid system doesn't just give you power, it delivers brutal fuel efficiency. In city driving, it achieves up to 40 miles per gallon, which translates to real savings at the gas pump. Consumer Reports rates the CR-V as nearly perfect because it delivers on everything: performance, comfort, durability, and resale value. And here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. This SUV maintains one of the best reliability rankings worldwide, even in markets where consumers are extremely demanding about their vehicles. That's why when we talk about an SUV that resists the test of time, that doesn't depreciate as quickly as others, and that gives you peace of mind every time you turn the key, the Honda CR-V always appears as one of the top recommendations. It might not be the flashiest or the most powerful on paper, but it's one of the most balanced and reliable vehicles you can buy. This combination of reliability, efficiency, and practicality is exactly what earns it the number 6 spot on this list of nearly perfect cars according to Consumer Reports. Number 5. Toyota Corolla, the mechanic's best friend. Moving on to number 5, we have the car that absolutely had to be on this list, the vehicle that year after year receives nearly perfect ratings from Consumer Reports. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Toyota Corolla, the car that many call nearly perfect and that mechanics around the world recommend without hesitation. The Corolla is a phenomenon. Few cars in automotive history have managed to maintain such a clean reputation for decades. Millions of people have owned one, millions continue to buy them, and the vast majority agree on one thing: it's a safe bet. Toyota didn't need to turn it into an extravagant car to grab attention. Its design has been intelligently updated over the years, with a front grille that maintains its identity while looking more stylized and modern. Its lines don't try to scream for attention, they aim to endure. And in a market full of passing trends, that makes it stand out. Inside, the Corolla also delivers on its promise: a practical and comfortable car for daily use. You won't find exaggerated luxuries or giant screens that break after the second year. The focus here is different: durable materials, finishes that resist the passage of time, and a cabin that, while not enormous, is sufficient and well designed for what most drivers need. But let's talk about what really puts it at the top: the engines. The most acclaimed version features a 2.0-litre, four-cylinder engine that develops 175 horsepower and 208 newton-meters of torque. This engine doesn't try to break speed records, but it does give you reliable performance and a stable, safe driving experience without surprises. And if economy is your thing, that's where the 1.8-litre hybrid engine comes in, which with 140 horsepower surprises everyone with how little it consumes. It's a car that takes you far while spending very little, and it does so with a smoothness that other sedans would envy. Now, does the Corolla have weak points? Of course it does. It's not the most exciting to drive, and some will say it lacks sporty personality. But let's be honest, if you're looking for adrenaline, this isn't your car. The Corolla is more of a reliable partner, a companion that doesn't fail you and guarantees that your money is well invested. The truth is, while many brands continue filling their catalogs with models that seem like casino bets, Toyota has kept the Corolla as that car that never disappoints. It might not make you sigh when you see it, but it will make you smile every time it starts without problems, even after many years of ownership. That's why the Corolla continues to be one of the highest-rated cars by Consumer Reports, and without a doubt, one that gives its owners the most peace of mind. Number 4. Nissan Sentra, the comeback kid. Here we have a Nissan sedan that we're seeing a lot more on American roads, and there's a good reason for that. This is the Nissan Sentra, a sedan that managed to climb the rankings and earn a place among Consumer Reports' highest-rated vehicles. And it's no coincidence. For years, Nissan was criticized for offering cars with transmission problems in some models, but with the Sentra, the story is different. The brand refined its strategy and presented a vehicle that surprises by being fun to drive, with throttle response that feels immediate and road behavior that transmits confidence. Its engine is a 2.0-litre, four-cylinder that delivers 147 horsepower. On paper, that might not sound impressive, but in practice, it's more than enough to give it agility in the city and stability on the highway. The combination of its compact size, precise steering, and this engine makes driving it much more entertaining than many expect from a sedan in its segment. Design also plays a key role in the Sentra's success. It features a sporty style with marked lines and an imposing front-end presence. It's a car that transmits character. This isn't that boring daily transportation sedan. It's a car that, at least in appearance, invites you to drive it. And what's most interesting is that Nissan managed to achieve this modern look without inflating the price too much, making it even more attractive compared to the competition. Consumer Reports didn't just look at the superficial aspects. They analyzed key factors like safety, fuel consumption, reliability, and of course, the driving experience. The result was a high rating that confirms the Sentra is on par with Japanese brands known for their durability. The safety equipment also helps. It includes automatic emergency braking, pedestrian detection, lane change warning, and adaptive cruise control in most versions. These are features that just a few years ago were only found in high-end cars, but today they're available in an accessible sedan. The Sentra represents Nissan's commitment to learning from past mistakes. Where previous generations might have had questionable CVT transmissions or build quality issues, this current generation shows marked improvement in reliability and overall refinement. In summary, the Nissan Sentra isn't perfect, but it is proof that the brand listened to past criticism. and presented a more complete sedan with good design, safety, reliability, and a fun driving experience. That's why Consumer Reports placed it among the favorites and rated it as nearly perfect. Number 3. Subaru Crosstrek, the adventure-ready all-rounder. We're entering the top 3 of Consumer Reports' favorites, and this one really caught their attention. Let me introduce you to the Subaru Crosstrek, the Japanese brand's subcompact crossover that's gaining ground and climbing the bestseller lists thanks to 3 key things: its great driving feel, fuel economy, and standard all-wheel drive that comes standard on all versions, something very few brands offer in this segment. Now, of course, not everything is perfect. The base version comes with an engine that can fall short. It's a 2.0-litre that many find weak and even a bit noisy when pushed hard. Consumer Reports warns about this. If you want to truly enjoy this model, go for the version with the 2.5-litre Boxer engine. That engine is a completely different story. The 2.5-litre Boxer delivers 182 horsepower, which translates to much more agile driving with quick responses and a more fun experience behind the wheel. The Boxer engine isn't just any invention. Subaru has been perfecting it for over 50 years, and that experience is felt in every kilometre. This design, with opposed cylinders, gives the vehicle more stability, reduces vibrations, and makes the Crosstrek feel planted on the road, even when you're driving it hard. It's part of the brand's DNA, and one of the reasons why so many owners speak wonders about its durability. The Boxer engine's low center of gravity contributes significantly to the Crosstrek's excellent handling characteristics, making it feel more car-like than SUV-like in the best possible way. Another detail that Consumer Reports highlighted about the Crosstrek is its ground clearance. We're talking about almost 9.4 inches. That figure might seem like just another number, but in practice it means this Subaru can enter and exit challenging roads without scraping the bottom. Potholes, dirt roads, highways in poor condition, the Crosstrek faces them fearlessly. It's like having a compact car that also knows how to defend itself off the pavement. And in markets where streets aren't always perfect, which includes most of America, that's a huge advantage. The Crosstrek bridges the gap between a fuel-efficient commuter car and a weekend adventure vehicle better than almost anything else in its class. The interior might not win any luxury awards, but it's functional, durable, and surprisingly spacious for such a compact vehicle. Subaru focused on making every control intuitive and every surface able to withstand the kind of wear that comes with an active lifestyle. In summary, the Subaru Crosstrek doesn't pretend to be a sports car or a luxury SUV. What it does offer is an almost perfect balance between fuel economy, durability, all-wheel drive capability, and the ability to go a little beyond the city limits. It's a model that combines Subaru's tradition of reliability with practical details that make life easier for its owners. And for all these reasons, Consumer Reports places it at number 3 on this list of nearly perfect cars. Number 2. Mazda CX-5, the SUV that drives like a dream. In this position, I couldn't leave out an SUV that managed to position itself among the greats in a short time. Let me introduce you to the great Japanese contender, the Mazda CX-5, the SUV that couldn't be missing from this Consumer Reports dominated list. And with good reason, this car has managed to position itself at the top in just a few years, and it's not by luck. Its design is so sophisticated that it seems to dress like a premium sedan while offering the versatility of an SUV that everyone seeks. Mazda has managed to capture elegance and the strength of movement with their Kodo, or Soul in Motion, design philosophy. The CX-5 was the first model to showcase this design language, with lines that seem to be in full motion, a visual presence that mixes grace and power and makes you want to drive it from the first glance. Consumer Reports continues to place it as one of the best compact SUVs, highlighting that it maintains constant updates, improvements in the transmission, suspension, and seats that reinforce its position as nearly perfect. And it's not just the experts saying this. For those who already drive it, it's a car that offers first-class quality, comfort, and performance with excellent reliability from the Skyactiv engines. With regular maintenance, I don't see why you couldn't get close to 300,000 miles from this vehicle. The CX-5's driving experience is another point that distinguishes it from the competition. It's agile with road-connected driving thanks to details like the G-vectoring control system that adjusts the engine response when turning the steering wheel, improving stability and confidence. And while they don't mention it as much as good steering wheel enthusiasts would like, even in recent tests, it comes out with what we could call a bit of Miata soul. Take the wheel and it responds precisely with communicative steering and a feel that few compact SUVs offer. The CX-5 doesn't just transport you, it engages you in the driving experience in a way that makes even mundane commutes more enjoyable. Another achievement of the Mazda CX-5 is its consistency in sales and reputation. Although it has a successor in the Mazda CX-50, the CX-5 remains one of Mazda's best-selling models in the United States, with over 150,000 units sold annually. This proves that many value its balance between design, handling, quality, and driving experience. Yes, it's not the most spacious, nor does it have the latest digital technology, but its interior design maintains a sober, high-quality charm with materials that compete with luxury cars and a general feeling of solidity and precision. You get that satisfying door thud that makes you feel secure that you're in something well built. The attention to detail extends to the smallest elements, the way controls feel under your fingertips, the quality of the materials throughout the cabin, and the overall sense that everything was designed with purpose and precision. In summary, the Mazda CX-5 didn't arrive by fashion or luck. It's the car that radiographs elegance, technical refinement, and driving experience. Plus, Consumer Reports rates it as nearly perfect, and those who drive it confirm it with every kilometer. Its refined design, reliable engine, communicative handling, and interior quality all contribute to its position at number 2 on our list. Number 1. Toyota RAV4, the undisputed king of reliability. This is the car that few dare to speak ill of. Let me introduce you to the great Toyota RAV4, the SUV that has become the darling of millions of families worldwide, and that Consumer Reports places at the very top for one very simple reason. It's reliable, it's durable, and it delivers absolutely everything it promises. The RAV4 is a symbol of Japanese engineering applied with a cool head. It doesn't have unnecessary extravagances, it doesn't show off with exaggerated luxuries. What it offers is solid design, mechanics proven to exhaustion, and performance that has allowed it to be the best-selling SUV in many markets. Its modern appearance, with straight lines and a robust grille, makes it look strong and confident, but without falling into pretentiousness. It's the car that earns your respect without needing to shout about it. The RAV4's design has evolved intelligently over the years, maintaining Toyota's design DNA while incorporating modern styling cues that keep it looking fresh and contemporary. And if we're going to talk about what really matters, let's discuss engines. The RAV4 is offered with several configurations, but the most outstanding is the hybrid version, which combines a 2.5-litre Atkinson cycle engine with electric motors to deliver more than 200 horsepower. This translates to agile handling and, above all, fuel consumption figures that leave many competitors in the dust. For those who prefer the gasoline version, that same 2.5-litre engine delivers sufficient power for long trips and very balanced performance in both city and highway driving. What makes the difference is that regardless of how much use you give it, it rarely breaks down. The RAV4's reputation for reliability isn't just marketing speak. It's backed by decades of real-world performance and millions of satisfied owners. Another point that Consumer Reports doesn't overlook is its interior. It might not have the opulence of a luxury SUV, but it compensates with resistant materials, good quality plastics that don't scratch just by looking at them, and a space distribution that's simply practical. The RAV4 is spacious, comfortable, and versatile, with a generous cargo area that makes it the ideal companion for families, trips, and daily work. The interior layout is intuitive and user-friendly, with controls placed where you'd expect them to be. Toyota didn't try to reinvent the wheel with radical new interface designs. They focused on making everything work properly and last for years without issues. And there's something more: safety. Toyota has equipped the RAV4 with its Safety Sense 2.0 package, which includes automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane keeping assist. All of this comes standard on most versions, while other brands still charge extra for these features. This speaks to a brand that thinks about customer confidence more than inflating the bottom line. The RAV4's safety ratings are consistently among the best in its class, and the real-world crash data supports these ratings. When you're carrying your family, that peace of mind is invaluable. For all these reasons, the Toyota RAV4 has earned a privileged place not only in the market, but also in the minds of experts and owners. It's that SUV that passes through years, kilometers, and trends, but remains firm, without deteriorating and without losing value as quickly as the competition. Consumer Reports rates it as nearly perfect, and it's easy to understand why. It's the model that embodies everything expected from a reliable car: durability, savings, comfort, and a peace of mind that few rivals can match. The RAV4 doesn't just transport you from point A to point B, it does it with the confidence that comes from decades of proven reliability and continuous improvement. Whether you choose the standard gas engine or the hybrid variant, whether you're commuting to work or heading out on a weekend adventure, the RAV4 delivers consistent performance that has made it America's best-selling SUV for multiple years running. So there you have it, the 6 nearly perfect cars according to Consumer Reports, vehicles that have earned their reputations through real-world performance, owner satisfaction, and long-term reliability. From the versatile Honda CR-V to the unbeatable Toyota RAV4, these cars represent the best of what the automotive industry has to offer in terms of dependable, practical transportation. What makes these vehicles special isn't flashy marketing or eye-catching gimmicks. It's the boring stuff that actually matters. Things like starting every morning, running for hundreds of thousands of miles without major issues, holding their value when it's time to sell, and providing years of worry-free ownership. If you're in the market for a new car, you really can't go wrong with any of these choices. They've all been tested not just by Consumer Reports' rigorous evaluation process, but by millions of real-world owners who depend on them every single day. Which one of these nearly perfect cars caught your attention? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more automotive insights that help you make smart buying decisions. Remember, the best car isn't always the fastest or the fanciest. Sometimes it's simply the one that works, day after day, year after year. Until next time, drive safe and choose wisely.